Imagine if cancer prevention was as simple as going to the grocery store. A team of Ohio State researchers are engineering cancer-fighting foods that may one day end up in your refrigerator.
The ultimate goal of the work that we're doing is to prevent human cancer. And as I get older, this becomes more and more important to me.
If we could get people to change their diets, you could reduce the prevalence of cancer in the United States by 35% just by changing the diet.
We're looking to develop food products that are optimized for cancer prevention and use cutting-edge research to see how those new food products have a greater impact on the cancer process.
We're giving people more reasons to eat their fruits and vegetables.
What got us involved in this particular line of research was some studies that associated those that consume tomato products and those that consume soy products with a decreased risk of prostate cancer.
One of our first approaches was to take tomato products and soy and try to come up with a new food that we could use in clinical trials.
The thought is, well, just take some tomato juice, add a little bit of soy in it, what's the big deal? Well, there's a lot of big deals.
Tomatoes have an advantage of being a very strong taste that can cover up some tastes that maybe most Americans don't particularly enjoy, and soy is one of those.
In the beginning, it was really not palatable, and that's a compliment.
It was a little too orange and a little too pasty and a little too gritty.
There's sort of a beanie taste.
You know, just wasn't something that you could drink. Here we had this interesting dilemma, and through a great deal of effort, we were able to get it into tomato juice in a way that looks good, tastes good, and is rich in the compounds that have anti-cancer activity.
Now the new product has a much better flavor.
It was quite an effort, and I think it took a couple years of real food science basic research to get this to work. In fact, many of the men on the trial, when they're done, actually would like to know where they can get it. Unfortunately, this isn't something that's on the market.
Well, the soy tomato juice that we developed here at Ohio State University was really designed specifically for our clinical trials. However, I will say that there are a number of companies that have been talking to us.
This whole idea of commercializing the product is very unique to universities.
One of the objectives of this research program is actually to translate some of these discoveries here on campus into the marketplace.
The public, which now sees that and says, well, I'd like to buy it. And so we'd like to be able to have that available for them.
We've established at OSU a program called CAFRE, which is the Center for Advanced Functional Foods Research and Entrepreneurship. This effort brought together researchers from many different disciplines.
It's a tomato juice that we're using in our studies here at Ohio State University in collaboration with the medical school.
So the idea there was that the soy and the tomato by themselves weren't as good as when you put them together.
To see whether or not this particular product may have activity in preventing prostate cancer in men. One of the great advantages that we have here at Ohio State University is that we have our College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Science and our College of Medicine within the same university campus.
The graduate program I'm in is specifically designed to be interdisciplinary, bringing all of the expertise together. And anymore, to do really good science, I think you have to have that.
And that's really where the innovations occur. There are very few institutions in the nation that has that advantage. The dream would be to have something that would cure cancer, but really our goal, promote food products in the diet that may reduce one's risk of chronic disease.
Our best approach is actually to catch the cancer early, or even better, to prevent it with vaccines, with foods, with chemopreventive agents. We should be able to have tremendous gains in the decades to come in eliminating this scourge. We want to see a cancer-free world.
When we return, how the Royal Shakespeare Company of England is helping teachers and their students.